open up the chat. Thank you. Karen's here helping us. Thank you so much. We will have Q&A at the end. We're going to have a great experience. I'm actually going to start some frequencies. As you can see, there's that friend over there, which is very powerful. Hey, Harriet. And we will play that. But I also have the Qi Coil Max system. And pick it up because I positioned it right next to the computer so you guys can hear it. You're not hearing it yet, but hello. Oh gosh, look at all these familiar names. So I just will start and you just choose to accept them. You probably won't hear them. And the point is, you don't have to. I would like to talk to you. I did this TikTok and I was doing some frequencies and people were like, we can't hear the frequencies. Stop talking. Like, no, your unconscious is hearing it. Don't worry about it. I can't concentrate. You don't have to. Hi, Marty. Hello, Zoom user from Arizona. I don't know your name. It just says Zoom user. I love that everyone is typing in. And I don't know why I got a tickle in my nose. Someone having a sinus something. I usually feel people stuff. So if somebody's sneezing, I'll feel a tickle. Ziba, hello. Heather, hello from Indiana, from Boston. Ziba's from Indiana. My mother's name is Ziva. How cool. And some of you are only typing into hosts and panelists. And that's pretty much only to me and Karen, who's supporting me today. But if you toggle that little host and panelists and switch it to everyone, then you'll be a part of our beautiful community sharing your findings, your questions. Thank you. Hey, Michelle, Heather, who am I missing? Rose, nice to see you. You're in California as well. Thanks for checking it. Jean, how are you? Good to see you again. Hi, Kim. Kim's in Wisconsin. Jean, I know, is in Minneapolis. Harriet. It's showing up as coming from me when others are typing something in. Well, I see you as saying everyone, so that's good. Hello, Milan from Hungary. It's 2 a.m. Thank you so much for being here. Great to see you. Marianne's in New Jersey. I see you all piling in, and I'm so grateful. Hi, Alice from the Philippines. Alice is probably wondering, well, what's her name, Galit? Because I have a VA, she's from the Philippines, and she told me that my name in the Philippines means angry. And I'm like, angry? Maybe once upon a time I was angry. But it actually means Galit actually is an Israeli name, and Gal in Hebrew means ocean wave, and it's a feminine version of a feminine wave. I bet you were asking yourself that question. Right, Alice? So if you can, just switch it to everyone so you're not just typing into hosts and panelists. That's hello. Heather, welcome. You found me on TikTok. That was a strange post. Some of my posts got taken down. I don't know, maybe I was healing too much. Annette, thank you. Southeast UK. I appreciate you all being awake for here. I don't look at You're funny. Yeah, so welcome, welcome. We are already receiving some frequencies, so you don't have to hear them. Just choose to receive them. What I am sharing with you is our very basic frequencies to start. They're very mellow. This one is the enlightened. You can't see it very well, but I'll share it with you later. It's enlightened pineal gland activation, and it just opens you up, but it's pretty mellow, so it is activating, but I turned it down, and if anyone is feeling, some of us feel frequencies a lot more than others. I have clients coming on here telling me often, I can feel it in my teeth or my heart chakra just opened up. Now, if anyone is experiencing discomfort This is not, I don't want you to experience discomfort. Just let me know, or let me know privately. Just toggle it to the host and panelists, and just let me know, hey, can you turn it down? We're live on social media as well on YouTube. And if you are on YouTube, Karen, I don't know if you can include the Zoom link, because I'm not, we'd love to have you. My microphone is high. Thank you. Am I too loud? Do you need to turn me down, or do I need to turn me down? I did adjust something for extra, so you'll hear the frequency. This is being recorded. If you registered, you should receive the recording for a limited time. Is everybody hearing me? Okay. Am I too loud? Remember, you can control your volume. Is it just, if anything's uncomfortable outside of your control, please let me know. I see more of you. Say hello to me, Carmen. Thank you. Thanks, Michelle. And again, let me know if that's something you can do on your end. And if not, sounds good to you, Kim? Good. Thank you. Thank you. Well, I am excited to be here. I haven't been here for about a month, but I normally show up here a couple times a month. I do some great frequencies, but I can also support you with one-on-ones and questions regarding Qi Coil products at all. I'm also a manifestation coach. Thank you. Thanks, Karen. Okay, yeah, you can share this out as well. All right, so let's I really appreciate your time, so I'm going to get started if that's okay. I'm going to share my screen and I'll just present a little bit about resonating with purpose in 2025. I hope everyone can see this okay. Again, this is a funny quote that I actually wanted to share with you, because, well, the point here is you're here to start the year off right and manifest with intention. Correct? I assume that is correct, because perhaps you're like me and have been chasing the new year with intentions never to complete your manifestations. And perhaps in the past you set New Year's resolutions, but you haven't followed through. Maybe you're still going and you're still going for the same goal you've been going for a long time. Hey, Penny, nice to see you. So I have a friend that she used to run gyms, and the statistics are that 80% of the people who sign up in January will cancel their membership within 5 months, because the most important piece of equipment at the gym is the front door. And less people follow through and go through that door. And I used to set New Year's resolutions, but I wasn't very serious about them, even when I set them. Now, I only set goals that I know I absolutely want, and goals that I'm willing to take action toward, because I let go of the blocks that have been holding me back for decades. And I practice aligning with the highest vibration of the version of me that has already completed my goals. And when doing that, life flows with ease and miracles happen consistently and constantly. It's great when we start recognizing and being in gratitude and aligning with the highest vibration that we can be. That's when things change. In the past, it was probably a little different for me, as I'm sure for you as well. And if we haven't met yet, it's so nice to meet you. Again, my name is Galit Reuben. I live in a resort town of Ojai, California. It's about 45 minutes away from Santa Barbara. I'm a manifestation coach and a healer. I work with energy. I work with people all over the world remotely, including their pets. And I've been on my own very, very long awakening journey. It's a journey, and we're all on it, and we continue to be on it. We never stop. So don't be in a rush. How's my sound, by the way? Because you might hear a dim hum, and those are some frequency for your enlightenment. And again, if anyone's uncomfortable with the frequencies, just let me know. I'll turn them down even more. You can just let me know privately if you're comfortable, whatever you'd like. Just choose to receive them remotely. Pleased to meet you too. Thank you. I love some of the chat. So yeah, be fully present. You will get the most out of it if you're fully present. But I've been trained in many, many modalities and have tried many, many things because I wanted to go out and heal my childhood wounds. You see, I came from an abusive family. My father was abusive, and I set out to the world when I left home to heal my childhood wounds. Thanks, Ronaldo. I appreciate that. The energy healing that I tried, many, many types of energy healings, from Reiki to reconnection healings, which I'm certified in, law of attraction, which I've seen live, seminars, therapies, neurogym, you named it, I tried it. And for the past several years, I've been a top coach for a company called Conscious Education out of Australia. And I used to also, before that, run a dog charity. I've worked with animals that saved 7,000 dogs and many cats and even some pigs. And it feels like a lifetime ago. But today I have what? 3 dogs, 2 cats, and 9 chickens, and a husband and a son I love dearly. But thanks to Qi Coils, and so much has changed thanks to what I've learned and incorporated here, which I'm going to teach you here and talk about here so you can learn to incorporate it into your own life. Thank you so much. Appreciate it, Margot. So what are Qi Coils? Well, most of you probably know a little bit. Some of you, if you've come from my TikTok post, it got like 26,000 views. I just wanted to post about the Schumann resonance because some of us have been feeling extra energy and it feels off the chart. So I played the Schumann resonance frequency through the Qi coil to help calm people, and it really helped a lot of you. And so you said, what is this? We want to know more. And I really appreciate you finding me here. Now, some of my favorite teachers actually use frequencies. And I actually shopped for frequencies. I wanted a Rife machine because I shopped for like 2 years because nothing inspired me enough to click on that buy button until I met the Qi Coil Max system. This is the basic unit. I went to the Max system, which we'll share with you later. We'll present here first, and we'll talk about the products later a little bit. For here, you're going to actually go on an experience with me where you'll release and align with the highest vibration of you, which I'm really excited to do with you. So just a quick overview that I was really excited when I saw the Qi coil. And when I saw it, I knew this was it. I wanted a Rife, but this is more than that. It's also a PEMF and sound frequencies and therapies and all these things in one, with so many beautiful frequencies to choose from. Of course, the day it arrived, the universe gave me a backache, which never happens. And I have a pretty good back. Nothing usually happens to it. But of course, the day it arrived, universe wanted me to put it to the test. I plugged it in. I turned it on. Lo and behold, there was a back pain frequency. I sat near the coils, and literally within minutes, my back pain disappeared. Okay, well, that's a good first try, right? And then what happened is this is what I have. This is the Max system. It's similar to the 3S, which is just a smaller model of this. This is only yin coil. This is yin and yang coil. And this is the Aura, which both has yin and yang coils. But the mini is a great intro if you're getting started with frequencies. Everything is kind of for different uses. And this one, the little one, is great for stress, for pain, even for sleep. You can take it with you everywhere. You can plug it to your phone. And it also includes tons of ride frequencies. You can get a unit that also has two of these, two coils, both yin, but they're both yin. But when you can get into some of the more professional grade ones, like the Max system, I started with the Max because I wanted to experience it not for me, but for clients. And later, the Big Beauty came into my life. I'm so thankful for this. But most of my work, I've done plenty with this Max system. And what I've not told you is that I intuitively select my frequencies for clients or in the group as a collective. And again, you don't even have to be near them. You're already entangled with them. And what I love to do is if someone's a little, maybe not believing, having a hard time going, well, don't I have to be there in the room? I don't know if I feel it. We can do the water test. So why don't we do that now? If everyone has a glass of water, that's a phone, not a glass of water, but here's a glass of water. If you guys want to get your water and you have it handy, I ask you just take a sip of your water. It's probably regular water that you're always drinking. Oh, I'm seeing your comments. Chickens are a miracle. I'm about to finish my coop soon. Make it very safe. That is my make it foolproof. That's my recommendation to you. In the ground and latch wise, etc. And you're excited, Michelle. Thank you. Okay, so just take a drink of your regular everyday water. And although we do have frequencies for water in our album, two latches already, good. Make it really secure. I learned the hard way. So just notice what your water does, and I'll just structure your water and just choose that your water is receiving the beautiful, beautiful structure that's just perfect just for you. And then I want you to go ahead and just have a sip of your water again. And notice if anything about your water changed at all. Sometimes I use the actual frequency and sometimes I just do it using me because we are energy beings, right? And we are all connected through a quantum field. Star, you raised your hand and what do you notice? Thanks, Karen. Oh, what have you noticed if you are drinking your water? Has anything changed about it? Anything from taste to the way you gulp it down, the way it might go down easily, the way it may be more pleasant, smell different, taste different. It tastes smoother. My tongue is tingling. I love that, lad. Oh, sorry, grabbing water. Yeah, I didn't give you a lot of warning, did I? That's okay. Your water is going to be excellent. Anyone else notice anything? Any other? It goes down much easier. Hey, Janet. It's smoother, Ziva. Wonderful. So, were you right here? No, you were, who knows where you are, anywhere in the world, and the water has changed because we set the intention to receive it. So thanks for some of your comments and confirmations. Sometimes we just need confirmation because there's such thing as a placebo effect. We know about the placebo effect, but there's also a nocebo effect. And the water changed and you can't deny it. for many of you, I assume. Okay, so that is just a little bit of an example of how we send energy remotely. So you do not have to be near them. You are already entangled with them when you set your intention to receive them. In the same way that you're going to set the intention to remove your unconscious blocks today and elevate your vibration. So you can become a match, a vibrational match to the reality you wish to manifest. Now, needless to say, I've been upgraded to the Qi Coil Aura in the back, which is, we'll play other frequencies. We'll start them when we do the process because they're very strong. So I'm waiting to play them for you when we actually do the process together. And you'll simply choose to receive it. And again, you don't have to hear them. But guess what? Your unconscious can hear them. Isn't that fun? Now, the regular Qi coil, just the lowest level, the personal little one, already comes with amazing frequencies. And the enlightened one that I'm playing for you is also on that um, on that album. And you can simply choose to receive what's playing now. And now the future is frequency healing. Who agrees? And I'm so excited for a future where these centers are in every neighborhood that, you had one in your neighborhood, would you walk into one of these places and pick a track that you want to work on and just receive this amazing therapy? Who would love to maybe own a business like this in the future? Because Chi Life is also offering this business to be a part of. Perhaps it's a part of your true choice path. Perhaps it's one of your goals to have a healing center, or maybe it's something else. But this is literally offered. I don't have the photo of it, but there's literally, oh, maybe I do. Maybe I do have, um, no, but there are photos on the website of like a whole system where there's several of these and several beautiful chairs in a whole center where people can come in and experience amazing healing as part of the business. And Chi Life sets the business for them. Anyway, that's another story we can talk about. If you want to know more, reach out or ask me. That the team is obviously knows a lot more. I very much like quantum energy combined with frequency would be amazing. I agree 100%. This is what I love to do. So here are some success stories of what these do. Now, I ran, and we will launch this on the 16th, a meditation program, a 12-week transformational program. And these are some of the comments of previous programs I ran with the frequencies and the work we will do today. Some of you are actually here that made these comments. We did a procrastination our first week, 80% better within 1 week, a lot more energized, getting on tasks. This week was, I don't know which week this was, but shifting me from a negative way. I'll look at what is causing it, and then I can go find another lesson to shift my structure of making positive choices. There's always a choice to be made, and an action step to be taken. And this always moves you to take positive action, because between you and your goals, there's only action to take. But what do? We sit and procrastinate and listen to our overthinking inner voice and sabotage ourselves. You would love to have your clinic become more of a healing center. I would love to contact someone about this. Please reach out, Rose. We will, my email is right here too. I'll just put it here. QiLifeStore.com. There you go. Just put it in there. So here's part of living a life that I love involves being physically fit and active. And I'm finding it so easy to eat within my macro diet, target, log my food, and consistently exercise 1 hour a day. Also, part of my dream is to have a house that is always clean. I find it easier to put things that are out of place on a consistent basis so that the house is indeed looking better. Now, the person who wrote this is actually here today. I saw her in the comments. So how is that going? We also did a personalized meditation as well. So these are just some of the comments of a similar program that we'll launch on the 16th. Now, let's talk about our goals for 2025, because most of us are still having old limiting beliefs and patterns that are rooted in the unconscious that are slowing down our personal growth and evolution. So what we'll do today is help you get clear on what you want in 2025 and beyond. Many of us don't even know how to choose a goal, and I'll explain more about this very important point, and find those sabotaging blocks holding you back. Some of us aren't even allowed to dream because we've been taught not to, that it's not allowed to daydream, that it's just a pipe dream. Who do we think we are to have big dreams? I know I was one of those people who just needed to meet my father's expectations, who wanted me to become a computer scientist. He was from India, and he emigrated to Israel, met my mother, then we moved to the States, and he wanted me to get a degree in computer science. And it couldn't have been further from my truth. I sucked at it. And because it wasn't my truth, it wasn't aligned with my purpose. And a lot of us go out and do things that we think we should do, but it doesn't actually align with our life's purpose. And that we'll just keep failing and failing and failing until finally, and it's not even a failure, it's just a lesson. What is the lesson? If you still want it, try again. But ask yourself, do you really want that? Do you just choose it because you're supposed to? So my question for you in this session is, what would you just love for 2025? It could be one thing, it could be several things. They can be big or small, they can be tangible or not. If you could choose a life that you love, or just choose to love your life now, maybe it's health and vitality, maybe it's choosing to live your life's purpose, maybe it's a loving relationship, or maybe it's a new car or a vacation. It does not matter what it is, as long as you just love it. Nice to have you here. Thank you. Thank you. Now, for me, each time I thought about setting a goal or a resolution, deep down, I didn't even believe my goals were possible. So my behavior aligned with that deep-rooted belief. I wasn't even allowing myself to just have what I want because I didn't believe I deserved it, because I didn't follow my father's path, who said, in order to make money and be successful, you have to do this. That is what I learned, and that is what I believed. If I did anything outside of that, I was a failure. So I didn't actually deserve. It was a deep-rooted belief. I didn't even realize that I didn't believe I was worthy of what I wanted. It was an unconscious program that I've been running since I was a young child. We don't even realize all the programming instilled that say that we're not worthy of having what we want in some way. I was always like chasing, always late for my manifestations. You have to be patient here now. I have to. Okay. Thank you. Yes, please. And then it'll be replayed and we'll do a process soon. So the truth is, I wasn't allowing myself to just have what I want because I didn't believe I deserved it. I didn't even realize it. We don't realize all the programming instilled that say that we can't have what we want in some way. So as the year goes by, every month, it felt like the train was leaving the station without me. And I would try to run and catch it, and grabbing it at the last second and spending the next quarter of the year hanging off the back, trying to get in a car, trying to catch up. And as the second half of the year rolled by, I barely made it in the train and said, oh my God, is the year half over already? Who's been there? Who feels like they're always playing catch up with their dreams? Not only I always felt like I was chasing my goals, but what I didn't realize is that I was inadvertently choosing what wasn't in my highest truth. I was choosing what I thought I wanted based on those social constructs and my family rules that I learned from others was desirable, not what was in my heart. So now I learned to only set goals that I absolutely want and love, that light me up and feel true to me. Janet says, all of these, yes, I felt like that. Thanks for the share. And I had to learn that what was really true, I had to decipher what was true for me and what was a reaction to my limiting beliefs. This is really important for you to learn, because what I learned is my unconscious was in cahoots with the universe, creating more sabotage, more of what I don't want instead of what I do want. So once I make a decision about what I truly want, I ask myself an important question, and you should too. What am I willing to take the action required? I want this. Why do I want it? The answer should be because I love it. I would love it just for me. And am I willing to do what it takes? So let's get clear before we do the process, so we don't do a process on something you inadvertently think you want but isn't your truth. So let's get clear on your intentions and beyond that align with your life's purpose. And your life's purpose, it's not for you to suffer. That's just not true. I used to think that, well, maybe that's all there is, and maybe it's not meant for me, and maybe I'm supposed to learn these hard, difficult lessons in this life and suffer through it. And that's just not true. You're here to follow your life's inspirations that are deeply true and meaningful to you. You must learn to allow, not from a place of limitation or lack or overcoming anything, but just because you love it. And it takes training to recognize this. For those of you who have been with me for a while, you know that it's a practice to learn how to correctly choose what you love and not from a reaction to accidentally get what you don't want. Now, there's 8 ways to get it wrong. And I'll tell you those 8 ways to ensure that you are not doing one of those, okay? Because they'll move you away from your life's purpose, and there's only one way to move you towards it. So let's break it down. Do not choose from limitation. Don't choose what only seems possible or reasonable. When you do that, you are limiting and not allowing the universe to bring in. The universe has unlimited potential, right? There are many ways to an end result. But when you just think of what you believe is possible for you, you're missing out on an infinite ways it could arrive. Perhaps you're thinking, oh, I can only get what I can afford. That's too big for me. I want it, but I don't make enough money. And that's just telling the universe, I don't make enough money. And that's what you'll continue to see. Just choose not what you think is possible. Choose what you love. There's a difference, isn't it? True? Let go of the reasoning, because the reasoning is just your conscious overthinking mind asking your limited unconscious mind that was formed from a age of 0 to 7. So it's operating from a mindset of a child. Yeah, as a child, you weren't allowed. You were limited, but you're not. You're an unlimited, infinite being. You're an energy being in a human body. Yes, there's gravity and all that. You chose it, but you're not limited to not get what you love. So the next one is choose by indirectness, choosing the process instead of the end result. This is so common. You felt like that too. This is so, so common. People say, I choose to go to the gym and eat healthy food. Well, why do you want that? Well, so I can have a healthy, vital, energized body that I look and feel good in. Well, why don't you just choose health and vitality? I choose to invest in the stock market, buy cryptocurrency, and make a lot of money. Well, why do you want that? That's the process. What will you do with it? Oh, well, I want to travel around the world. Oh, just choose to travel around the world. Why do you assume that you have to invest and do it this way or that way? Just choose to travel around the world. Don't worry about the how. Now, choice by elimination, all other possibilities are eliminated, so only one choice remains. Oops. So that's choice by elimination, and it's really limited. It's very small. It's a very small pool of choices. That's quite limiting. You aren't seeing outside the possibilities you know of. Limiting by default, choosing by default is not to make a choice. But you know what? Not making a choice is also a choice. And you're showing the universe that you're not going for it. And the universe will not give it to you, or it will give you something that the reason that you're not making a choice, maybe out of fear, maybe out of limiting belief that you can't have it in some way, that you're not capable. And it will prove to you that belief. So you must show the universe that you are taking action, not by making a choice. Claim it. You have to claim it. You have to set the intention. Conditional choice is imposing preconditions on the choice. Too many preconditions. It has to be this time. It has to be this month. It has to be this color. It has to come this way. And you're missing out what you're being shown and all that needs to come in. Because that's another limitation, isn't it? Too many conditions of how it has to show up. So just choose that it will show up like that, something like that, or even better. How's that sound? Isn't that better? Now, choice by reaction, most of that us have been doing this. I've been doing this most of my life before I learned this. To overcome a conflict. This is a problem-based structure. It's a structure that focuses only on a problem that needs to resolve and be solved, and all that will happen is that the universe will give you more problems to solve. All of us have been going through life reacting, putting out one fire and then another and another and another, solving a problem. We even put it on our resume. We are not here to solve problems. Your life is not a problem to be solved. You're a creator. You're a creative energy here to create. So get out of reacting and focus on what you love instead. That's so big. Choosing by consensus, well, we're in the age of cancel culture and judgment. So we have to see what others think we want and recommend instead of going for what we want. And then another one, metaphysical, is like letting the universe choose for us. Again, you choose. The universe can support you with messages like numbers and all that, but the choice starts with you. Will this be on replay? Yes, it will. So let's go. Let's ask yourself, what do you want to work on today that you love? You would just love to have that experience of it. It's not the end result. You must love the action steps too, whatever that may be. So what would you just love and how would it feel? And if you aren't sure, why don't we just choose a life you love? Why don't you just choose to be the primary creative force in your life? Why don't you just choose to live your life's purpose? So who needs help choosing what they love? And you can enter it in the chat here just so I can make sure that you are in true choice. Claiming it, rocking 2025. You're welcome. All right, let's choose something that you would love to have for no other reason that you'd love it. And as a coach, it is my duty to make sure that you're in true choice because I don't want to release resistances for you to have what that isn't true for you. I feel all of it's covered in a life I love. Yeah. So yeah, choose a life I love. I choose a life I love. It's really, I choose to love my life. We think it's going to be over there once we resolve something, but what we're doing when we think that way is push a life I love away. So what we must do is just choose that we are allowed to love our lives now. And if you might be thinking, well, how can I love my life when this and that and this is happening? You're actually giving the power to circumstances and focusing that you on solving a problem before you can just have it. Instead, you might want to focus on all the abundance you have, all the things that you already, um, all the things you are in gratitude of, all the abundance you already have in your life. Think of all the things you created. Think of all the amazing uh, things that you have achieved in your life thus far. There's so many amazing success stories I bet you forgot about if you really looked at it, like your talents, your wonderful heart, things that you've done in your life. I want to feel inspired to wake up every day and to be in love with life. Beautiful. I choose a lot. How would that feel? So we have this thing called the carrot system. Keep putting your choices here. I love that. Feel inspired to wake up. Okay, I love that. And then to be in love with my life all day long. Who would not want that? Thank you. Go ahead. That's a great choice. And it's really a life I love. And Janet, you know, you've been around. You've been around the block with this work, and it's life-changing, isn't it? Changed my life. I used to be stressed and overwhelmed all the time. I used to wake up in dread and it felt like the weight of the world was on my shoulders every morning. It sure is. Yes, it's life-changing. Life-changing. You get to have a life you love. You get to experience heaven on earth here and now. That's what you get. All right, guys. So what would you just love? And are you done? If you don't want to put it in the chat, we'll move on. But if you need some support to make sure that you are aligned, and let's get started. So I'm going to ask you some questions. We use this carrot system here, which is basically this. You choose a true choice, like I said, so something you love in your heart, not as a reaction, not to overcome a problem, not in limitation, the way we discussed. You align with the emotion. Like Michelle says, I choose to feel inspired as I wake up every day and to be in love with my life. So how would that feel? We must teach our body what it's like. And the unconscious runs all the functions of our body, and it doesn't know if you're imagining something or having that experience. So we trick it. I've worked with animal past decades. I love the energy to heal them. I've done an online course, Reiki, done quantum, which I feel and resonate with online. Beautiful. I've not practiced this. This really, we're launching an whole animal thing, and vets have been using it. And actually, I use mine for fleas, and all the fleas on my dogs were gone within a day. So Trust me, it works. Yeah, reach out. So align with the emotion, close your eyes and just choose how you want to feel. How would you love to feel in that end result? Let's go and playful. The more you playful up, the more you get out of it. And then what we do is teach the body what it would feel like, how we would want to feel once we have it, because we have to be it to see it. It's not the other way around. It's not that once we have it, then we can feel the way we want to feel. We have to feel like it now, which is how these frequencies help us get there. If we don't feel it first and be that version of us, aligning with that higher vibration, we'll keep pushing what we want away, guys. That's why it's so important. What we'll do is release the resistances. I'll tap into the quantum field along with the frequencies, and we will let them go. So let's go. Let's do it. I want everyone to close their eyes and imagine what it would feel like to have the end result. I'm going to go ahead and turn on the big frequencies as you are going to your end result, and choose to accept them. Again, you do not have to hear them. And I'm just going to turn it on right from here. Now, I created a special frequency playlist for us, and I'll share them with you later. There we go. So now it's on, and I'm going to turn this down. Don't need both of them. That one already played full out. Very cool. So you're now using this aura coil. It is playing. Make sure this is playing too, because there we go. Oh yeah. Sorry, that's the magnet. It's so strong. That magnet is like, it comes with the magnet. It's a gold-plated, beautiful magnet to enhance the frequencies. Okay, now the next step is align with the emotion. And let me ask you, what do you believe is in the way of having what you want? What is the one big story that's holding you back? We're going to let that go in the meditation that you listen to passively. The beliefs that you can't have what you want is like boulders in your river of desire. They're unconscious blocks. Place them to try and keep you from changing, because the unconscious's job is to just keep you the same. It resists change. So it's just doing its job. But in the process we're going to do through your superconscious, through your higher self, where I tap into the quantum field and find the blocks and give some commands to release them, all you need to do is listen passively. So what do you think is in the way without thinking much? It's just like, I choose it, but like usually there's always a but, like a story that's, keeping you from having what you want. What do you believe is in the way? What if I made the wrong choice? Oh, is that the unconscious story? It's questioning, the overthinker, self-doubter. That's a self-doubt part. And if you think about when that happens, you learn to doubt yourself. Probably you may have had critical parents, or someone that did something for you that were like, it has to be this way. So we're always thinking that we got something wrong, or an adult in our life. Or it could be from a past life. Who will I be if I let that go? Yeah, it's unfamiliar to us. So this is why we practice just going there and getting familiar with the version of us of who we will be, So it is familiar to us, and we can start understanding that it's safe, teaching our unconscious that it's safe. Wondering if I make it in business, but yeah, but what shows up for you? I love your program from a toxic family. Yeah. And the past no longer exists. All you have is the present, but we give so much power to our past. However, we can change the past from the present moment, and we change the future from the present moment. The future was present, present, or the present moment was present. So we have to just choose that it's safe to let it go and trust that it is safe to become how we want to become. And how do we want to become? We just make it up, how we would love to have it. The wrong choices now dinging out of debt. Hey, what did it teach you? And instead of saying digging out of debt, I choose all my, that I'm abundant. Everything shows up for me. Everything is taken care of. Money flows to me with ease. And, I have more than I can spend. Okay. Thanks for sharing that. I'm identifying more with my mind than my heart mind. And how would you like to be? There's that overthinker again. What is it saying? But I will fail. And what if you fail? Go there. A lot of times we're so afraid to fail and we're not willing to look at what that failure is. And by resisting it, we give it more power and it grows. So it's very important. And I love that you said that, Yolanda, is that if I fail, yeah, then what? We've all failed. Do you think that they flew an airplane all in one try? Do you think that when they made this phone, they failed a few times? Do you think that even when they made these, like, maybe it didn't work the first few times, maybe it didn't, right? Like failure, you must fail. And do you have to look at it as failure? What does that mean to you? What really happen? You know, fear of being judged or seen. Yeah, then what? Ah, I was holding on to that too. Can you hear them? Yes, spent the past few years reprogramming my beliefs to a higher version of me. I love it. I want to share the frequencies that we're playing because we're going to listen to them soon. So this is what we're doing. This is the big manifesting. It's actually on sale right now because I just took this off the website a little bit ago. We're doing this one, get unstuck, overcome fear, remove limitation. Yes, who wants that? So just choose to receive them. Now we're going to do a passive meditation. It's a closed eye process. There's nothing for you to do but listen passively. You don't have to go into trance. I'm just going to talk to your superconscious, your higher mind. I'm not even going to talk to you. I'm talking to the higher you. Okay? So all you got to do is just sit there and receive and listen passively and choose to get the most out of it. And just notice how big your boulders are. Like I choose it, but yeah, that fear of judgment comes up. What if I fail? All that worry and all that energy. What is that energy doing? Do you notice all the energy? Imagine if you took all that energy of the what if and all the beliefs, you took all that that's playing in the background and you applied it to going for what you want instead. Imagine how fast you'll be able to have what you want. Yes, please, Heather. Yes, Janet. Yes, Ziba. Hearts from Dr. Stephanie. Thank you. Close your eyes. Everyone, what you're going to do is give me permission to access your superconscious, your higher self. I give Galit permission to access your superconscious. Again, it's your intent that's in charge. Now, what I'll do is I'll read the field, I'll find the blocks. Could be your ancestors, could be a belief, could be a memory, could be trauma, could be all sorts of things. It doesn't matter. You don't have to know. People go, well, I gotta find that thing. No, you don't. Stop focusing on it and just let it go. That is the absolute truth. This is the easiest work you'll ever do and the fastest. And the coils, all they do is they just help elevate you even more. We just go deeper. All right, thank you. I had to explain extra talking. I had to explain all that because we're going to be doing some amazing things here at Qi Life with coaching, and we'll do this process for 12 weeks with you if you want to sign up. Join me on the 16th if you want to know about pets, all that. Okay, closing our eyes, I give Galit permission to access my superconscious, and I choose. How about if you're not sure, let's choose to be the highest version of me in 2025, a life I love as the creator of a life I love. I choose to create a life I love, starting in the present moment and moving forward in 2025. I claim it. Claim it now. Superconscious, everyone here and in replay, we're all connected and we're all choosing this beautiful choice. Unless you have something else you're going for that you know is a true choice, that's fine. If not, let's just go for this, everything's in this life I love. What would that feel like for you? Choose it. Superconscious, everyone here, all parts are with us for the treatment, for the highest good. Treating is for the highest good. All parts understand. Great. Good. I'm closing my eyes and you're just receiving. Superconscious, treat all resistances to this choice. That everyone set the intention, ensuring it's a true choice. And we're going to align and become a vibrational match to the identity that already has it now. Superconscious, please treat. Treat all priorities across ego states and timelines, and everything is needed. You might feel something, you might not. I feel it on my end. I feel energy. You might yawn. You might feel some energy in your body. You might have some memories. You might get emotional. There's no right or wrong for you to receive it. Superconscious, see what needs to shift so we can become a full vibrational match to who we are becoming and take the aligned action with ease. Treat the beliefs that it's hard. Treat the belief that I must struggle. Treat the belief that it isn't safe to have what I love. Thank you. Treat world beliefs that the world is against me, it's unsafe, it's on my side, others are conspiring against me, or others, I'm a victim. Treat that victim identity. Thank you. Treat a belief I have no control of my own life. There's a fear, if I am control of my own life, am I capable to control it? Treat that inner critic, that overthinker, and instill full inner trust as a creative being that you are. Open up the heart center and focus and allow in your heart's inspiration, your heart's navigation system. Your heart always knows. Choose to connect with your heart. Superconscious, treat any resistances across all memories, timelines. To connect with our hearts, treat the heart wall, treat broken heart, treat the heart center and the heart chakra, treat all the chakra systems. I want to choose treat secondary intentions and agreements, treat suffering contracts with self and others, especially the family systems. Treat family trauma, treat personal trauma, treat that original event that created the most resistance, and tag and treat all subsequent events. As needed. help us create new neural pathways that are formed as a limitless creator full of possibilities. Superconscious, treat any beliefs, uh, beliefs that are rooted in fear and lack. Thank you. And flip it. I am abundant now, and I love to create more. Treat stuck, suppressed, repressed emotions across all timelines. Treat the emotion body as well. Treat the nervous system, please, and fight, flight, freeze response system. Thank you. Treat any incompleteness, any form of I'm not enoughness. Treat I don't have the resources to go for what I want or have what I want. Treat fear of judgment and fear of rejection. Treat fear of abandonment. Treat fear of failure, as well as fear of success. Treat events. Let's go to past life events. Superconscious, treat any past life events that we have brought into this lifetime that are in resistance to a life I love or our choice. I'm going to also do a little quantum healing for this. I'm going to treat the emotion body. Emotion key codes, please, as needed, where needed. Apply. Treat pain, please. The pain body, pain, physical pain, emotional pain. Treat the throat chakra. Thank you. I want to treat forgiveness, please. Forgiveness of others. Thank you. Ready to forgive for the highest good. Allow for forgiveness now. Thank you. Also want to treat shame. Thank you. You guys are doing great. A lot is being released. Any parts, superconscious, treat all parts, treat that part that's really, there's like a part that beats itself up. A negative self-talker, we'll call it that one. Treat that, please. The inner critic and the people pleaser, the wounded identity. Treat the procrastinator and the stubborn identities, please. Thank you. Treat the imposter and the martyr. Let's treat the inner child. Just keep treating as needed. Treat all priorities across all timelines. Treat the auric field as needed. Let's treat the immune system. Thank you. Keep treating. Focus on that life you love again. Choose it fully. I choose a life I love. Choose it with all your heart. Notice who you're becoming as you're stepping further in and allowed to have those feelings in a life you love. Just allow those feelings to come in and that it's safe. Notice that the emotions and the identity that you're becoming in that end result, that you are already that person. You are already that version of you. And the only thing to do is take the aligned action from here. So you no longer push away a life that you love, you bring it to you and then take more action that align with a life you love. Keeping your eyes closed, super conscious, do you see any more resistances to simply having it? Super conscious says no, so I'll just, let's do a massive change history and everything is needed. Take some breaths. And treat family history across all timelines. Go to the maternal, please, side of the family. Superconscious, do you see the constellation there in resistance? It's the paternal side of the family that I see. I don't know if it's someone or several. Just treat that, please. Good. Any more resistance from family? Treat that throat again. Treat the fear of being heard or fear of being persecuted for speaking my truth. Thank you. Let's treat I'm not worthy enough. I'm not allowed. and flip it to I am enough and worthy in all ways. Treat more repressed emotions. Treat the chakra system again. Or just going through as you release, more stuff might come up. Or treat the third eye, please. And just feel your whole body aligned, open, restored, balanced, grounded, and just feel whole and complete in your body. Superconscious, is there any resistance to feeling whole and complete now? Allowing the joy into your body and feel whole and complete. Feel the centeredness. Feel the love. You are love. You are complete. You are whole. You are enough in all ways. You belong enough. You're good enough. You are perfect enough, safe enough, significant, and worthy. Thank you. Good. There's a throat area, like it's like maybe if some of you had your umbilical cord wrapped around your neck. Superconscious, can you treat that, please, and just unravel that, balance the body. Thank you. And just do a physical body adjustment, let go of stress, let go of tension in the body. It's like a superconscious massage. And just allow all that stress to alleviate and all your muscles to relax, and back and spine and good. Treat the lungs again. And let's just, I haven't grounded you. I just want you to open your eyes and just let me know as you're choosing a life you love. We're just still shifting. If you think about your boulders and compare to what they were to compare to what they are now, if you're just choosing a life you love now, that you can just have it and you can just feel the life you love now moving forward. You can set goals, whatever it is you're trying to manifest or that you're going for, and you can just have it. How do you feel? Do you feel that it's possible? And I'd just love to see a little bit in the chat how that feels for you. And we haven't grounded yet. We're not finished, but just want to check in with you. You're there, Penny? Good. Let me know if more of you feel more connected, less boulders. Patricia, thank you. Hey, still a little far away. Thanks. That's okay. Feels good. Lots of shifting, feeling lighter. Thanks, Heather. We'll keep going. We'll go back in. Just want to know where some of you are at. Lots of, okay. Keep going. Got a smiley face from Anna. Good to see you. How are you doing on when it comes to your boulders? Love them. I just would love to understand. Is anyone feeling something specific? Awesome. Thank you. You're welcome, Ronaldo. Just want to understand everyone's journey. We'll go in again and just chip away. We'll scrape the rest of the scum Who has some scum left? You dozed off again. The water is calm and slow flowing river. No worries. It was very powerful. Just still feel sadness. Thanks for sharing that. That's okay. We'll treat that. Will you treat unspoken contracts? Yeah, we did some. We'll do some more. Feeling forgiveness and love. Good. All right. Good. Thanks for your shares. Let's go. Let's scrape the rest of the scum. Close your eyes again. Choose to receive. Let's get the rest out. You read my mind a few times. Cool, Helena. Feeling blessed. That's the first time I felt I'm there. I love that. Congrats. All right. All right, let's go. Let's see. Are there any contracts, broken agreements? Treat all broken agreements across all timelines and ego states. And suffering contracts. Let's treat the suffering contract with masculine, Patricia. Thank you. If anyone else has a suffering contract, let's treat that. And any broken agreements. Any agreements from other lifetimes? No, we've done that. Also, I want to treat an agreement that my relationships must always be turbulent to pay for some sort of karma. Just treat that, let that go. That's done. That's the old story. My relationships are smooth and harmonious. And my relationship with myself is smooth and harmonious. I love myself. So instill that self-love. Thank you. Indarjit says, I'm so relaxed, feeling hopeful for Michelle. Good. I want to treat the emotion of sadness, turn it to love and inner peace. I want to treat anger or rage. Love for that frequency. It was very strong. Keep going. Let's see, what are we doing? Any more? Feeling lighter? Lots of good shits. Superconscious, do you see there's a belief that my end result is far away? I can't have it. Can you treat that, please? Let go. What do you need to let go? Treat emotions. There's a belief that it can't come fast from me. So treat any beliefs around timeline. It takes too long. It's too far. Treat beliefs about time. Well, that's big. The beliefs about time. How's that? Let's treat all priorities again for everyone here in a replay. Thank you. Just align with that heart coherence, feeling whole and complete now across all memories, timelines, and ego states. And raise our vibration and frequency to the highest frequency possible today, that we are becoming fully aligned as an energy being filled with love, love for self, love for humanity, love for creation, abundant and joyful. Superconscious treat as needed. And let's ground it all. Taking some deep breaths, grounding everything back into the matrix of the universe, including everything we treated here today across all memories, timelines, and ego states. taking some deep breaths and what would you love to have moving forward? So you're so welcome, Aneta. Let's see what's going. Oh, that was old. Thank you. So, couple of things I'm gonna do here. Gonna see how you guys are doing. And I'm going to put a couple of links in here too. I put in two links. One is a link for a discovery call and with me, and one is it's free, and one is just my email. Still processing. I'm so relaxed, feeling hopeful, feeling blessed. Oh, that's old. I'm not seeing. You guys are still, I'm still feeling that things are things. Here comes some questions. What is the advantage using a stronger generator? I have a yang and a yin, a smaller generator, and want to get the other generator more power, more distance as well if you're in the room with it. What colors do the auras do? Is there a chart? It's basically, they're very similar to the chakras. And we have this little remote it comes with. You can just set it to like one. But yeah, they're basically the colors of the chakras, pretty much. It's light therapy too. And there's also the crystals in them. Feeling better. So glad, Mickey. Thank you. I felt a lot of energy in my shoulders. Good. Yeah, we'll feel something being released, usually physically. Thank you, feeling lighter. Thank you, Mickey. Great sense of shifting. I love that. Yeah, so notice that you feel like, can I have a life I love? Is it possible? What am I inspired to do? If we just align with the highest frequency of us, let go of these sabotaging unconscious blocks, we can create anything. We're limitless beings. Who would like to experience this on a regular, you know, weekly basis? Basically, it's what we do. Feel better. I could feel the energy in the coils. Yes, thank you so much. This was great. You're welcome. It was so great to meet you. Did you guys need the link? Grab the link. Book a call. Hey, Marty, you're welcome. You missed my recodes? You know where to find me. The life I love feels more possible. I love that. You're only typing that into me. Yeah, miss you too. But hey, Ian, that's great. I know you love the coils. I love seeing some familiar people here. Thank you for your time and energy this evening. You're so generous for helping us out. I love this work. This is my life's purpose. I did not start out, I was lost. Now I'm found and continue to grow. And so, what are you inspired to do? Are you inspired to maybe have your own coils? Maybe incorporate them, if you're a practitioner, incorporate them in your business. Maybe you just want some coaching and some direction. I do one-on-ones too. I'll put that into. I'll put in my one-on-one link. Oh, here it is. Here it is. I'll put in the one-on-one link if you'd like. I do one-on-ones. My first one-on-one is quite affordable through Qi Life here. You're welcome to do this, one-on-one and just have a specific goal, or if you want to talk, if you aren't even sure what your goal is or should be, that's what I do. So I put that link in as well, if you'd love. Thanks for being here. The Aura Coil is on my list. When is it coming? When is it happening? We do have financing available, FYI. And I really appreciate all of you for being here with me, being here live, and I appreciate all of you in replay. I know some people wrote me from all sorts of time zones saying, and thanks for those who stayed up, you know, it was great. It was great having you. Love this. Thanks. Thank you, Janet. Thank you, Dr. Patty. Are there discounts on any other coils? There's a 20% sale right now. Right now. 20%, right? Are we still doing 20%? Let me share what is going on. There are some sales at the moment. So, Karen, do you know what sales? There's 20% off all the frequencies. And there's so much going on. Yeah, it's great to have your own coils. It's great when I do it for you, but it's fun to play with them. So again, we have and if you want to know which one's right for you, happy to help, book a call, but here they are. There's the mini, there's a double mini, right? These are the yins, and these two, actually one of my regular clients bought one of these today. And she's been in my sessions and she's like, dang it, I want my own. And her husband has cancer. And so we do have the cancer frequencies on a separate track. You can buy extra, but this is all full of all the right frequencies. All of these both have all the right frequencies. And here you get upgrade, you get a lot of extra frequencies. And not to mention the frequencies I included today are, let's see, these frequencies that are on sale as well. And I think the sale might end today. Here is the little minis. I have the max, but this is what is on sale today. So, oh, Margot. Hey, Margot, you're awesome. Thank you for tonight. You're so welcome. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much. Very powerful. When I hook up the mini coil to an audio frequency, does the audio play through my phone speaker or through the coil? If you attach it to an audio as well, there's a splitter, it could play through an audio. But I noticed that I can hear some audio literally from the coil itself and through the amplifier. Because that right now, I don't know if you can hear it. It's not connected to a speaker right now. Where to buy? Okay, let's go. I'll give you my link. Well, this is just Qi Coils link. Where to buy? Here we go. I'm going to put that in here. Which one do you think, Patty? For you, I get that you should get the 3S. I like the 3S because it has a yin and a yang. And if you've been doing this work for a little bit, which I know you have because you were in my meditation program where we did the yin and the yang, you're already trained. You want the professional, the max. I have the professional. Yeah. And you're a doctor. Why not? That's a great way to use your knowledge. All right, my loves. Hello, Galit. I'm trying to contact. Oh, okay. Why don't we contact me? Can you share your email with me? Yeah, I have a consult like in a minute. I don't know if they'll show up, but if not, just send me your info. Can you share yeah, I'll share mine. Galit thank you. Just shoot me an email too. Qilifestore.com. There you go. You're from Malaysia? Okay, I've got your email here as well. So you'll probably hear from me soon, or within the hour, if that's okay. I'm in California. Very cool. I send all of you love. It was so great to connect and meet you all. And we'll talk soon. It will show discount at checkout, I believe. Karen, is this true? Try it and then we'll connect, okay? I'll walk you through it. Thank you. I'll just make sure I check with someone. Thank you for attending. See you in the next webinar. I'll see you guys on the 16th. Bye. Everybody. Are you going to San Diego? I'll be there. I can't. Oh, I gotta leave. Bye.